Hello students, welcome to our Grade 8 Mathematics Student Support Program. We have prepared for you a series of revision videos on certain specific topics where students usually have problems with. The topic which we will revise today is algebraic equations. So we shall have a look at the following. Firstly, how to solve linear equations of the form ax plus b equal to cx plus d, where a, b, c and d are rational numbers. And secondly, we are going to look at how to solve linear equations involving algebraic fractions. But first, let us have a quick revision on what you did at grade 7. So, if you have to solve a plus 6 equal to 13. So what I have to do is find the value of a which will satisfy this equation. So I rewrite the same line, a plus 6 equal to 13. Now the additive inverse of plus 6 is minus 6. So we will add minus 6 on both sides of the equations. Remember, for the equation, I need to write the same thing on the left hand side and on the right hand side. So I have a plus 6 plus the additive inverse, which is minus 6, equal to 13 plus minus 6. So on the left hand side, plus 6 will cancel with minus 6. So I have a equal to 13 minus 6, which is 7. Second example, y minus 3 equal to 8. Now the additive inverse of minus 3 is plus 3. So y minus 3 equal to 8. I write it down again. And I add the additive inverse of minus 3, that is 3 on both sides. So minus 3 plus 3 will cancel. I will have y equal to 11. Third one, 3x equal to 30. Now the multiplicative inverse of 3 will be 1/3. So I will multiply both sides of the equation by 1/3. So you can see that 3 will cancel with 3. And here I'm going to get 10. So x equal to 10. Fourth one, minus b over 4 equal to 7. Now the multiplicative inverse of minus 1/4 will be minus 4. So I multiply by minus 4 on both sides. Again, minus 4 will cancel. So here I will have to be careful. Minus times minus will give me plus. So I have b equal to minus 28. Next one, 5x plus 6 equal to 21. So again, I have to add the additive inverse of plus 6, that is minus 6 on both sides. Simplifying will give me 5x equal to 15. Now I multiply by the multiplicative inverse, which is 1/5 on both sides. So I have x equal to 3. Next example, 2 into r minus 3 equal to 5. So here I will use the distributive law to expand the brackets. So I will have to multiply 2 by r and 2 by minus 3. This gives me 2r minus 6 equal to 5. So the additive inverse of minus 6 is plus 6. I add plus 6 to both sides of the equation. I have 2r equal to 11. Now I multiply by half on both sides to cancel the 2. So I have r equal to 11 over 2. So these were the types of equations which you had dealt with in grade 7. 5s minus 3 into s minus 2 equal to 18. So again, I will have to use the distributive law to expand. I will need to multiply minus 3 by s and minus 3 by minus 2. So here you have to be careful. Minus 3 times minus 2 is going to be plus 6. Be very careful. Don't forget that a negative number times a negative number will give us a positive number. So I have 5s minus 3s plus 6 equal to 18. So I simplify 5s minus 3s. This gives me 2s plus 6 equal to 18. Now I add the additive inverse of 6, which is minus 6, to both sides of my equation. So I get 2s equal to 12. And I multiply by half on both sides. So this gives me s equal to 6. Next one, minus 4m plus 5 equal to 26 minus m. So here you can see that we have the unknown m on both sides of the equation. So I need to send all the unknowns on one side only. So what I will do, I will add the additive inverse of minus m, which is m, to both sides of my equation. So I have minus 4m plus 5 plus m equal to 26 minus m plus m. So simplifying the left hand side, I will get minus 3m plus 5. Here we'll get simply 26 because minus m plus m will cancel out. Now I need to send this 5 to the other side. So I add the additive inverse of 5, which is minus 5, to both sides of my equation. So I have minus 3m equal to 26 minus 5, which is 21. And here 5 minus 5 will give me 0. Now I have minus 3m equal to 21. So I multiply by minus 1/3 to both sides of my equation. And I get m equal to minus 7. So the 3 will cancel with 3. Minus 1 times minus m gives me m. And here minus times plus will give me the minus. 3 will cancel with 21. So m equal to minus 7. Next one. 6 into t minus 2 plus 8 equal to t plus 3. So here I will have to use the distributive law first to expand. 6 times t and 6 times minus 2. So this gives me 6t minus 12 plus 8 equal to t plus 3. So I will simplify on the left hand side first. Minus 12 plus 8, this gives me 6t minus 4 equal to t plus 3. Now, you can either cancel the minus 4 first, or you can cancel the t, meaning you have to send the minus 4 to the other side and the t to this side. So you can do whichever first. Here I have decided to cancel the minus 4 first. So I add the additive inverse, which is plus 4 to both sides of my equation. So I have 6t minus 4 plus 4 will give me 0 equal to t plus 7. Now I need to send the t on the other side. So I add the additive inverse, which is minus t. Simplifying, I will get 6t minus t, which is 5t, equal to 7. Next, I need to cancel the 5. So I multiply by 1/5 to both sides of the equation. This will give me t equal to 7 over 5. Next one. 4 into 1 minus 2y minus 3 into 6y minus 2 equal to minus 23. So what should I do first? Yes, we need to expand first. So we use the distributive law. Now you need to be careful. I have to multiply 4 by 1 and 4 by minus 2y. For the next one, I need to multiply minus 3 by 6y and minus 3 by minus 2. Remember, I said earlier, a negative number times a negative number will give you a positive number. So here, you need to be careful. So I will get 4 minus 8y minus 18y. Now, minus times minus plus 3 times 2, which is 6, equal to minus 23. Simplifying, I will get 4 plus 6, which is 10. And minus 8y minus 18y gives me minus 26y. So now I need to send the 10 on the other side. That is, I add minus 10 to both sides of my equation. Simplifying, I have minus 26y equal to minus 33. So I need to cancel the minus 26. What should I do? Yes, I multiply by minus 1 over 26 to both sides of the equation. So this gives me y equal to 33 over 26. Again, here I have a negative number times a negative number, which is a positive number. Now we move on to algebraic fractions with unknown in the numerator. So the first one, solve x over 2 equal to 9 over 4. Here we have two methods. Method 1. So x over 2 equal to 9 over 4. What I have to do is cancel the 2 which is in the denominator. So I multiply by the multiplicative inverse of half, which is 2 to both sides of my equation. So 2 will cancel with 2 and I will have x equal to 9 over 2. This is the first method. The second method now, we have what we call cross multiplication. So I can cross multiply. I will have x times 4 and here I will have 9 times 2. So this gives me 4x equal to 18. Now to cancel the 4, I need to multiply by the multiplicative inverse of 4, which is 1/4 to both sides. And simplifying, I get x equal to 18 over 4. This can be reduced to lowest term and it is equal to 9 over 2. So you can see that both methods will give you the same answer. Second part, 6 minus w over 3 equal to w plus 2 over 5. So here, method 1, I can multiply by the LCM of 3 and 5, which is 15. So I multiply each side by 15. So I will have 3 cancels into 15, 5. Same here. I get 3. So rewriting it, I have 5 into 6 minus w equal to 3 into w plus 2. Now, I'm just going to show you the second method. Here, if you cross multiply, you will get 5 into 6 minus w equal to 3 into w plus 2. So you can see that both methods will give you the same thing. You can see both lines are same. So I will use whichever method, but I'll get the same line here. Now I'll proceed with this line. So 5 into 6 minus w equal to 3 into w plus 2. So we use the distributive law to expand. And we get 30 minus 5w equal to 3w plus 6. Now I need to send the 30 to the other side and the 3w to this side. So I add the additive inverse of 30, which is minus 30 to both sides. Simplifying, I get minus 5w equal to 3w. Now 6 minus 30 is minus 24. Adding the additive inverse of 3w to both sides, that is minus 3w, and simplifying, I get minus 8w equal to minus 24. Multiplying by its multiplicative inverse, which is minus 1 over 8 to both sides, I will get w equal to 3. Next one. So here you can see we have different denominators, 9, 5, and 10. So I will make use of the LCM of 9, 5, and 10, which is 90. I will multiply each term, both on the left hand side and on the right hand side, by 90. So you can see here I have multiplied each term by 90. Simplifying, I will get 10 times 2c, which is 20c. Now here 18 times 4c, 72c, and here 9 times 3, 27. So adding these two terms, I get 92c equal to 27. And I multiply by its multiplicative inverse, which is 1 over 92, to both sides of my equation, and I get c equal to 27 over 92. Fourth part, here I have 4 and 3 as denominators on the left hand side. But for the right hand side, my denominator is 1. So the LCM is 12. I multiply each term by 12. And I will get 3 into 2x plus 3 minus 4 into 4x minus 5 equal to minus 3 times 12. So simplifying, by using the distributive law, I will get 6x plus 9 minus 16x plus 20. So again, you have to be careful with a minus times minus, equal to minus 36. Now simplifying, adding the like terms, I get minus 10x plus 29 equal to minus 36. So we proceed as before. We add the additive inverse of 29. We simplify. Now we get minus 10x equal to minus 65. So we multiply by minus 1 over 10 to both sides of the equation, and we obtain x equal to 13 over 2. Now we move on to the last part, which is algebraic fractions with unknown in our denominator. So our unknown is x here, and it is found in the denominator. So we use the same method of cross multiplication to get minus 8x equal to 5. We multiply by its multiplicative inverse, and we obtain x equal to minus 5 over 8. Second part, so again I will cross multiply. I will have 4 into 4x minus 3 equal to 5 into 2x plus 1. We use the distributive law to expand the brackets, and we get 16x minus 12 equal to 10x plus 5. So we add plus 12 to both sides to get 16x equal to 10x plus 17. Now we add minus 10x to both sides to get 6x equal to 17. To obtain the value of x, we multiply by 1/6 to both sides of the equation. So x equal to 17 over 6. Third part. So here we have two terms on the left hand side. So what I have done is I have added the additive inverse of minus 2/3 to both sides of the equation. So I get 1 over 6x equal to 14 over 3. Cross multiplying, I get 84x equal to 3. I multiply by the multiplicative inverse, and I get x equal to 1 over 28. Fourth one, we proceed in the same way. We add 1/5 to both sides of the equation, and then we cross multiply. So I have to use the distributive law to expand. Again, you need to be careful with the minus times minus. And then I add the additive inverse of 14, which is minus 14. I get minus 28x equal to minus 9. Multiply by the multiplicative inverse on both sides. Simplifying, I get x equal to 9 over 28. So, students, we have prepared a series of questions for you to practice. Equation is an important chapter, so you need to master this chapter. Please practice the questions given here. You can practice some more using these interesting links which appear on the screen. You can also practice using GeoGebra. So this is a free software which you can download online. Now you just move to View, Cast, and you input any equation that you want. For example, here I can input x plus 5 equal to 9. I just type equal to and I will get the answer. So you can practice some more using this software. For example, I have 2y minus 6 equal to y plus 6. I type x equal to and I'll get the solution. So students, we have revised today the chapter of algebraic equations. Please try to find some time and practice the questions. This would help you for your exams. So until next time we meet again, it's goodbye.